Hello, hello. I'm Nicole. Welcome back to Stitchtastic Stitchery. I'm in a different place again. I'm still trying to figure out lighting and seating and where I can film. But welcome to my mid-February update. I do have kids running around, so hopefully they will stay out for a little bit. They know I'm filming, so hopefully they'll stay out for a little bit longer. But I have all the projects I've worked on so far in February. An update on numbers. I am a number gal. I don't do percentages so much, but numbers, like how many stitches I've done. Just for the first 14 days of the month, I've done 3,592 stitches, which to tell you anything, in January, I only did 3,359. So I've done quite a few more just in the half of a month that we've been in. I started this month wanting to do temperature stitching, and I was going to do 100 stitches for each project, and that died out pretty quickly because it was a lot, and I didn't necessarily want to work on the patterns, the projects that I had picked, and it was just this whole thing. So I decided, like 3 days in, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put all my stuff in alphabetical order. Stitchy Mommy, Sarah with Stitchy Mommy has me like alphabetical order because it is the year of the alphabet, 2026. So she's got me like in this, I want to do all the alphabetical order things, not necessarily samplers with a bunch of alphabets, but I did want to put everything in alphabetical order. So I put everything in alphabetical order. I have 2 crates full of stuff with all my projects. I even put some that were kitted up that I hadn't started yet, some new projects in there. And I decided I was going to do each one. I was going to do 200 stitches for each project and then keep just moving through the rotation until I get to the end of my projects, which would be Z. I do have a Z. And then decide then if I wanted to go back and do that again or what I wanted to do. So right now we're working through ABC order. So I do have some that are out of alphabetical order just because of the first few days of the month where I did temperature stitching. So as of right now, everything but 4 of my projects have over 200 stitches. Okay, we're going to just get started. Everything is in their bags. I've unzipped everything, so hopefully it's not going to be that big of a deal. I do have what the project will look like when they're done, so I'm going to be kind of all over the place. This is 100 owls. Total for 100 owls, and look, I didn't add that up either. Total for 100 owls, I put in, we'll see, 326, if I just added that correctly. So far, I just added this, but 100 Owls by Owl Forest Embroidery. So about 326 because I didn't add it up for my first. I wrote it in like separate weeks. This will be what it looks like when it's done. Hopefully, I should have cleaned my screen. But that's what it'll look like. So 100 owls. I've really enjoyed working on that one, like a lot. I enjoy it. Birdie Boulevard paper. This is what it will look like by Carolyn Manning, and I'm trying to just get the frame done. Not really anything. I'm not looking to do anything else. I only have 3 colors in my bag. I'm doing this on a 40 count. I don't know the dyer or maker or whatever, but this is as far as I've gotten. And on Birdie Boulevard, I got 237 stitches. So add in my second border. So that's it. It's my only 40 count project. I got it for something different, and when I got it, I couldn't figure out, it was too small. I don't know. It just wasn't working when I first got it. So I ended up doing the project I was working on different fabric, and then I pulled it back out. And I love working on it when I can sit down and work. And I have this light that I found at a thrift store. It doesn't even have a base. Like it's plugged in right now, but it works perfectly for the light. Like this is where I stitch. This is my stitchy spot. So I use that, and I have another light that I use. And if I have all the lights, then I can definitely see what I'm doing on 40 count. I'm not even that old, guys. The next one's Celtic Cross. I've done 248 stitches on it. So I worked on more of this inside border, just the red part right here. And I got that, not border, I don't even know. I got that part done. So this is, and it was in a kit, so it's all kit fabric and all the kit stuff. And I do not iron, so sue me. The Celtic Cross by Vickery Collection. I think I found this kit at a thrift store or an antique market. And my husband liked it. I liked it. So, I'm working on that one. What is next? Cardiology. Y'all are going to be like, why didn't you just finish this? And I could pull it back out and get it done real quick because it's so little. I'm not doing called for anything. This is the pattern. It's by the Trilogy. And I'm just doing this one. I'm going to make a little pillow. But I'm doing it in purple. So this is where I got to. And I'm sure I could sit down and just knock it out. But this one, it got 227 stitches. And it was a new start. So I got those. That's as far as I got on the cardiology. And then these are I only have these two purples left that I'm using. So just a little something for the month of love. I might pull that back out and finish it this month. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. All right, Dad and Son. So this one's a restart from last year. I got like 1,800 stitches in it. What is happening? Oh no. And I realized when I got to close to the dad's head, I was not going to have enough room. So this is the mock-up of it. I found it on Etsy. I can't remember who I got it from. This was like one of the very first patterns I bought when I started stitching. So that's what it'll look like. And I restarted it. And I realized when I was getting all my projects out that I didn't even do 200 stitches. So I think this is one that I was going to, it was in my temperature stitching. And then it just kind of got put back up and then I forgot about it. So it's got a little bitty start, 112 stitches. That's it, right in the middle. So I'm actually going to put this to the side and get the rest of my stitches in to be able to hit my 200 for the month. So that one is staying out. I'm trying not to zip, y'all. So that one was Dad. I call it Dad and Son. I don't even know what the name of it is. All right. Extraordinary Birds. I don't even have this one written down. I'm just going to show you. I started working on it and I don't think I'm loving this project. I might UFO it, but that's as far as I've gotten. I worked on, I didn't even count what I worked on. Just a little owl. That's like the wing of the owl. I can't decide if I want to try to keep working on it. I feel like the fabric is too floppy for me. And maybe if I put it in a hoop or a Q snap or something, maybe it'll work. I don't know. Anyway, that's that one. I didn't even write down the numbers for it. That's how far I didn't get. So I had a comment from Jeremiah's mom that said she could clearly tell I do really like this project, so let's restart it. And that's what I'm doing. So this is the Fairy Tale Sal. Well, the Fairy Tale, is that the whole, what? Fairy Tale. It's the Hey 2026 Sal. This is what it'll look like when it's done, and I do love it, but there's so much confetti. There's so much confetti. It is confetti heavy, but I did restart it. I didn't get a very big restart, but I do have 323 stitches in, and I made sure my fabric was big enough this time, so I just got a little bit in. My original plan was to do a project and then put 100 stitches in this, and then do a project and do 100 stitches in this, and that lasted for 3 projects, obviously. It needs to stay out because I really do need to get that page finished before the end of the year. But I feel like even if I put 200 stitches in it every rotation, I should be able to get done with the page at the end of the year. I don't know. Well, we're just going to leave it in rotation for now. You good? My next project is Fairy Tale Houses. This is another Alforce embroidery. Both of the Alforce embroidery projects I'm doing are free on their website. But this is what it'll look like. I got a late start. I would have loved to be able to start in January and do 1 a month, but that's not happening. So we're going to stick to our 200 a month because it has some like specialty stitches that I still have to figure out. But I did get 203 stitches in, and I'm counting each of these little, I guess they're supposed to be like icicles, but they're in the middle of the air. I don't know. I'm counting each of those as 1 stitch. And yes, I do count paper patterns, because when I mark them off, I'll stitch and then I'll mark them off and I'll write the number on the side. And I make copies. I don't just write on my hard copy. Which that one's a freestyle, so I only have a paper copy. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to zip that back. Alright, Fantastical Greenhouse. This one's got to get done, guys. It's got to get done. I only got 208 stitches in. I realize I'm missing a few colors, so I have them in my cart to order from Michael's. But that is where I'm at. I'm doing it on 18 count. It is dyed by a woman named Eileen in one of the Facebook groups. I have quite a bit of fabric from her. I don't even know what I did, but I did the top of that house, it looks like, or worked on it. But 208 stitches, and let's see if I have what it'll look like. Yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely. I love it. I really want to finish it. I've got to get the rest of my thread. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was pulling threads out, if I didn't have them all to begin with. I don't know, but I'm missing quite a few, so I've got to get those ordered. There was a few that were out of stock, so I was waiting until they were all in stock. Gothic Christmas. I didn't do too much on this one either. 224. I guess I can't say I didn't do too much because my goal is 200 stitches every time it comes out. So I just added some more black. That's it. I love the bow. I love, love, love the bow. I'm a bow girly. I have a tattoo of a bow, and you will never see it, but I do. This is what it will look like. Love that off the screen. You can see it. You can see my screen. But that's just an 18 count white Aida. Most everything I do is on 18 count Aida, because that's just where I'm happy at right now. One day I will do more. All right, this is my Halloween Quaker. I do know this is on Antique Market by Be Stitch Me. It's an 18 count. This one has been, oh, I love it. I love it. I want to finish it, but I got off count somewhere, and I just can't. Ugh. I'm like fudging it where I'm able to. So this is what it'll look like. Is Colipe stitching on Etsy. So they did theirs on like a tan with black, and I am doing mine. It says Antique Market, but it's purple. I mean, you can't, it is a purple fabric. But can you see, like, this is not going to match up. I stitched it. I stitched all the way down, and then I went across and I went up, and it didn't match. So I was like, you know what? Or no, I didn't even go. Did I go? I did go across. You can see where I took it out. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep stitching down the side, and then we'll match it up. So I'm stitching down the side, and then I'm going to probably go back up at the top and stitch across the top, but I don't know what I did. I miscounted somewhere on the side, and it's not great. So I'm just going to keep plugging along. Oh, in that one I did 201 stitches. All right. Okay, I did a lot. I worked on a lot of stuff. Happy Holiday Tree. This is out of Just Cross Stitch Magazine, December 2019. It's designed by Gail Busey, which when I looked it up, when I went to Taggart, Enchanted Somebody is the designer. So this is what it will look like. You see, I just made a copy, and I just crossed it off. I did 221 stitches. Oh, I got out of order. Oh. So I got my C and my R and a tree and this little thing. And you can't see, there's like snow. And I did the white and the heart, and I did another arm because he was missing an arm. So that's what I've done. It should be done by the end of the year. Even just doing 200 stitches at a time. It should be done. And it's cute, and I love it. And I was sitting here doing my tree, and I was like, and I missed a stitch. I've got to go back in. I was hoping like you wouldn't be able to see it, but you can clearly see that. I missed going back over. I don't even know how. I gotta go fix that. I think even doing 200 stitches at a time, I will finish it by the end of the year if it stays in rotation. I want to finish by the end of the year anyway, so regardless of if it stays in rotation or not. All right, 3 more. This one is Happy Haunted House by Becca Doodles on Etsy. My paper pattern is like ridiculous. But this is what it will look like. This is one that I wanted to start with Adeline Stitches back in October for an orange fabric sal that she did for her birthday. And I ordered fabric, and it took forever. got here, I despised it. So I ordered, well, I didn't order anymore. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm not going to do it. Well, then I ended up getting my Fabric of the Month club from Stitch Me, and I got Jack-O-Lantern. And I love it. And it is very orange. This is the orange that it is showing up. So I started it this month. And look how cute my little bathroom's looking. I love it. It's so adorable. It's so cute. I showed my husband and I was like, can you guess what that is? He's like, it's a bathroom. It's not our bathroom, but it's a bathroom. I was like, yeah, it's so cute. But I did 257 stitches. So the outline of all the little things in the bathroom is 257 stitches. One color. And that and then like 2 other rooms is the only place that color is. I also made, most of my things are on floss drops. I'm a floss drop girly, but I made these. I have a 3D printer. So I made these cards. I still have to fill in. I'm still missing a lot of colors that I have to pull. Here's one that I haven't even, it's a work in progress, y'all. The whole thing is, but this is, I made these, and then you can just put little labels and then write it. And because of the plastic that it is, the labels will pull off pretty quickly, pretty easily, without any issue. All right. Now this is one that it is in rotation right now. It is up for its rotation right now. This is Hattie by Lori Holt. This is what she'll look like. And she's cute. She's so cute. So in the first 2 weeks, I did 36 stitches. So last night I did 36 stitches. This morning I've done 38. So I'm just counting that. 74 so far for the month of February. And I just just pulled it down some more from where I was. But I really like this fabric better than what I had. And this is some even weave something. I don't know what it is. It was in like a pack of flosses that I got from not flosses, a pack of fabric that I got from somewhere. I like it. Okay, this project, I work on this on Wednesdays. It's my Wednesday project. So I do have more than 300 stitches. I have 345, more than 200 stitches. I have 345 stitches. It is out of the most recent Just Cross Stitch magazine. And it is called True Story. I don't have a picture of it. Yes, I do. Where's my picture? I have a picture somewhere. Hold on. Oh, please. Oh, please. Because I don't know where my magazine is right now. Okay, here's the picture of what it'll look like. True Story. And I love it. So I've been stitching it on and I'm doing a full color conversion of what I have in stash. And this is what I've gotten, and it is on purple. And pretty sure this is a Free Stitch Me fabric, but I can't remember the name of it or anything like that. But I've gotten this far. And I counted each letter as a stitch because why not? It's back stitched, but I don't know how to count it. And I wanted to count it in my stitches, so I did. And so each letter is a stitch, one stitch. I got Ruri. Ruri. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. That was my son. I was like, you know I'm recording. Anyway, I love it. It's my favorite, I think. But yeah. That's hold on. Okay, sorry. He's a gamer. So he's gaming with all his friends. But anyway, so like I said, in the month of February so far, the 14 days, I've done 3,592 stitches. My goals are just to keep doing my rotation. I'm only in the H's. I have a few more H's. I just realized that another project is not in here. Hold on one second. Okay, because these were part of, I have two that weren't in there. These were part of my temperature stitching that I tried to start doing, and then I just stopped. I didn't. And this one, I have to frog so much of it. So I put in 132 stitches, and I'm pretty sure I've got to take out all 132 stitches of them. But this is Jack Frost's Tree Farm. And Little House Needleworks. This is what it'll look like. And it's a part of a series. There's 6 more that go under it. And I have all 6, and that's my plan, is to stitch all of it. But I did the tree farm, wrote the tree farm out, and it's wrong. It's too far down. I don't know. I think I started the tree in the wrong spot, and then everything else is wrong. It's down too far, and I'm pretty positive I'm not going to be able to fix unless I go back over here and just add another line of white for the sign. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it or be able to fudge it, because it's going to be coming off the sign. It is off by 1. I mean, I could just move the M and the R up. Might do that. I don't know. I've got to fudge some stuff. I've got to frog some stuff. I don't know. This is on some type of linen called for, I believe. So maybe 30 count Portobello, I think is the name of it, is the color Portobello. I don't know. 30 count something. It is 30 count though. Gosh. Sorry about that. Okay, and then my last one is Hometown Sow, as well as Hometown. It was a sow by Teresa Kogut. It was on her Patreon, so I'm pretty sure you can get it other places now. I don't know, but this is hand dyed by me. 18 count Ada. So as far as I did tell you 132 stitches. On this one, I've got 144. It's about to come back up in rotation. It's actually the next project after Hattie. So this one will get, I'll probably just do another 200 stitches, because I mean, that's easy peasy, right? And this one, I did grab the full project. And I love it. I love it so much. I actually joined her Patreon just so I could get this pattern. Isn't it lovely? So I'm working my way down instead of across, which is what the original patterns called for. They did it across. I'm working down because I have them all. So I'm working on the gift barn. So it'll come back out in a few days, or probably today. It'll come out later today and get another 200 stitches. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Now that is all of them. So I looked at my list and I was like, I didn't show you everything. That's all of them. I promise. For the first 2 weeks, I've done a lot. I've had a lot of stitchy time this month. Because my son got a sandbox and he wants to be outside and play all day long. So we put our sandbox out on the porch and there's sand everywhere. But I just sit outside and I stitch and it's been great. I do got a little bit of haul. The dyer on Facebook, Eileen. She has a name and I will try to remember it and post it. I mean, she has a name, like her shop name, or I think she just sells on cross stitch unloading, stash unloading, something on Facebook. Eileen Marquez is her name. You can look her up, and she has all her things that she makes and sells. So I bought 2 pieces of 18 count fabric from her. Yeah. I asked her to send me, I couldn't pick which color, and I'm not too picky because I'm going to figure something out to stitch on it. Look at the veins in it. That's so cool. But I asked her to send me a piece that was neutral and a piece that was fun. That's my fun piece. This is my neutral. Look at that modeling. Isn't it gorgeous? So I don't know what I'm stitching on them yet. But I love them. Love, love, love. What else? I think that is it. I didn't get anything else. I got more of these bags. These are the bags from Amazon. This is what I keep most of my projects in, except like 4 or 5. And I ordered some more of these, so I got some more of those. And I have my eye on a few patterns that I want to start or do, and just haven't yet. One more thing. Okay, I have an FFO, and I completely forgot about it. But look, I started and finished this cute little tree. It was out of an old Just Cross Stitch magazine, like 1994 something. I don't know. It was just a cute little thing. So I stitched them up real quick, and I made the frame for my 3D printer. I'm not showing you the back. Whoop! I don't know how to finish off the backs yet, but I did. I have to print another little clasp because I dropped it and lost it. It was tiny, and it probably got vacuumed up. But isn't it cute? I love it. Sorry, I'm a little excited. But okay, now that's it. Now I'm done. Thank you for watching my hectic, chaotic, I am definitely everywhere. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you like and subscribe and comment and all the YouTube things, and we'll see you at the end of the month. Bye.